Hello, I'm Janet Broughton, the Positive Change Coach. Welcome to day 4 of this 5-day series of videos about how to create and manage change in your life. What I want to look at today is the changes that come about that aren't of your creation, but you've got to cope with. The milestones. Now, that may be milestones in terms of facing a significant birthday, as we tend to refer to them. And that can be 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever. It just makes you reflect, doesn't it? But as you know, other things come along. There's retirement age at the end of it. That's a massive, massive change. And how do you deal with that? Well, you plan, you think about it. You decide how your retirement's going to look. But before all of that, there's all the milestones in life. And that can be, I work with younger people as well. The change of school, primary to secondary, now recognised as a really big point of change in your life. When I was at school, it was you just went to secondary school. And it was only when I was working for a county council in the education department and working with a scheme at the time called Healthy Schools. And the discussion that day was that the dramatic change for young people as they move from primary to secondary and that their grades will go down. And I'm just sort of thinking, they're describing me. That was what happened. But nobody knew about it. You just... that first year at secondary school, I was bottom of the class. But the second year, I was the person who'd made the most progress. It had taken me that long to adjust. So never underestimate things that just because everybody does it, because everybody's going to change from primary to secondary school, doesn't mean it's not without its stresses and can be, from a small school to a large school, travelling, perhaps wearing a uniform for the first time, all sorts of things can be going on. And then, of course, we've got the leaving school. And then you go from leaving school, perhaps to a college, then to a university or into the career of your choice, because you may go an apprenticeship route, not a university route. So there's all these changes. And, you're going from a smaller world to a bigger world, from the child world to the adult world. As you go into work, suddenly not everybody's the same age as you, but a whole range of ages and experiences. And then there's that's your working life as you progress and you go up, or you may change your career right through to that, as I say, retirement. At the same time, there are the personal milestones. One can be gaining a brother or sister. I know people who, from the moment that they'd been an only child and from the moment the sibling was born, they're then, well, my role's changed and I don't like it. And I'm going to make everybody know I don't like it. And I deal with people in their 60s who are still carrying that. And then there's those changes come as well. If you choose to live with someone, get married, have a baby, have a second baby, however many things you're changing. Then there could be the things like, actually, that didn't work out and we're going through a divorce. You may be widowed. And these things are not within your control. You can't say, sorry, I'm not choosing to be widowed. It's not, something you have any control over. Then there comes I'm talking about people leaving school and going to university, and there's the parents left with the empty nest, not knowing quite how to handle this new situation. So life changes, whether we like it or not. Sometimes we've got some say in it. We choose which courses we go on, choose which university or college or course to do at college. We choose who we marry, although not always in some cultures. And I've had clients come to me with that issue. We may or may not be choosing how many children. Accidents happen. What if a child's born with a disability and that changes completely how you live your life? completely out of your control. What is in your control is how you react. So that's why with my 60-day change program, I use many techniques that I've been using since 2005, a really good, successful system that helps you handle those times in your life. Because it won't just be one, it will be a number of things that build to the point where you think, I need help. I'm here. And I would love you to have a one-to-one 30-minute discovery session with me. Where did this start? So if you're struggling with changes, then go in. It's always about going in. That's what you've got control over. How you feel, how you think. That is where I come in. If you can be old at 30, or you can never be old, it's attitude. It's, well, at my age. And I've heard that. I worked with a colleague one time, and it was her birthday, and she was a young mum, married, a couple of kids. And I said, is it 30 this time, or is it, oh no, it's 29. I said, oh great, what are you doing to celebrate? Oh, well, you don't at our age, do you? At the time I was 20 years older than her. And I went, yep, I celebrate every single birthday. I know, that's the day I take off. I do not work on my birthday, and I always arrange something for it. To see yourself at our age and not worth celebrating at 29, that's an attitude, that is not a fact. Or you get the person who's, you know, whatever age, and they're in the 60s and 70s, and they're still going out, enjoying themselves, not going, oh, well, I've got aches and pains and I don't go very far and I can't do this and I can't do that. That's your choice. You have a choice. We see people, you know, we've recently had the Paralympics, and they had a choice. They either became their disability and gave up on life, or they said, how can I make this still my dream? How can I still live what I want to do? And actually have found new possibilities in sport in that particular case. So you have the choice of how you deal with those milestones, with those things that you have no control over the change itself, but you have got control over how you feel and how you think. So working with me with my 60-day positive change program, I will use all those techniques I have in my proven system to enable you not only to deal with immediate changes, but the changes that have come before that have led you to this point, and the changes that will come in the future, and you become in control. You embrace what happens to you, you deal with it, and you're able to successfully move on. So do contact me for your 30-minute one-to-one discovery session. It's all online, it's completely complimentary, and let's find out how we can actually work together to let you live your best life. To contact me, it's janetbroughton at thepositivechangecoach.com. On my website is thepositivechangecoach.com. And you can also find me under the same title on Facebook. So I look forward to speaking to you and just giving you that freedom to live that very best life for you. All my contact details are beneath this video. Thank you very much.